Things First is sponsored by Ram Trucks, built to serve.
Big Ben says he needs to do better. Is he the player under the most duress entering Week 5? Chris Broussard has a list. Kyrie Irving still absent from practice. Is Kevin Durant naive to think Kyrie will be back with the Nets this season?
What is
the countdown
happening?
Continues to Sunday night's meeting at Arrowhead. Good Thursday morning, everyone. Welcome to First Things First. I'm Jenna Wolf alongside Kevin Wildes, Chris Broussard. Nick, look what's going on right over there. Look right over there, Nick.
It's chief practice.
Nick, look.
I see it.
Go, look that way.
Yeah.
But look at it. Look at Chiefs practice. Look at Bills. Don't want to look. You got to look to see.
Everybody.
That's my new thing. You got to look to see. We kick things off in Chicago there. That joke will play itself out when it actually comes to fruition, ladies and gentlemen, but it backfired.
Oh, I get it. Oh, sorry, Jenna.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
That's okay.
Jenna was trying to get me to show America my ponytail. All right, we'll do that later. No problem.
Pony?
I'm not afraid.
Yeah, we're
There's
gonna
no
do it again.
shame in my
you know
game,
what?
Jenna
Re-rack.
Wolf. Go ahead.
Start the show over.
No,
do
go
it
ahead.
one more time.
I didn't know what was happening.
We're in Chicago where it's been that's the story of my life, not yours. Where it's been a quarterback conundrum all season. The head-scratching decision not to name Justin Fields the starter. How about this, guys? Yesterday, an about turn. Bears finally named the rookie Justin Fields QB1. And not just for one game or one drive or one play. Matt Nagy made it clear the Bears are now Justin Fields' team, regardless of Andy Dalton's health. And for Justin, while he appreciates the opportunity, he knows the work that lies ahead.
My parents were actually at my house last night. I told them, and they wanted to go out to celebrate, and I told them, nah, I'm cool, because I'm trying to win this weekend. So, I mean, there's nothing. I mean, of course, there's some reason to celebrate, but I'm not just gonna be complacent with where I'm at. I'm gonna continue to grow, continue to get better, and just try to work hard each and every day to get wins on Sundays. So.
They didn't go out without you?
They went out without me, yeah, so.
Where'd they go?
At home. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where they went last night, but yeah, they went out without me last night.
Did you celebrate were you just home alone?
I was just home, yeah, with my dog Uno watching film last night, so that's all I was doing.
And Uno came up to the podium right after Justin. Hey, Broussard, you've been calling for Nagy to do this for weeks now. Was this the right move at the right time?
I love it. All right? I love it. Let the Justin Fields era begin. And I know Nick's got some snide comments. But look, if Matt Nagy...
Hold on.
If Matt Nagy can do a 180 in less than 48 hours, then why can't I? Why can't I?
Okay.
All right, Nagy has been... I don't... Look. I know Nagy denied it yesterday. He said it was his decision and his decision alone. But I can't help but think that maybe, just maybe, the GM Ryan Pace, the CEO Ted Phillips, one of them, maybe both of them, walked into Nagy's office yesterday, made a little small talk for about 5 minutes, and then on their way out the door said, and by the way, Fields is starting from here on out, and slam the door. like that's a logical explanation for this, because it is such a U-turn for Matt Nagy to do this. But it's fine. I was never against Justin Fields starting. I just thought the clamoring for him to be in there from day one just because he was such a high draft pick is wrong. I will forever push back on the notion that every rookie quarterback who's drafted in the first round has got to start from day one. All right, for some guys, that'll be great. Even if they struggle early, it'll be good for them. For others, they'll need a little time. And I didn't think you had to force Fields in there to play when he may not have been ready. And Dalton's not very good at this point, but he still was serviceable. All right, look, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Pat Mahomes, none of them started right away. And those careers have turned out okay. So that was my main thing with Fields. He did look better. I wouldn't say he looked good last week, but he definitely looked better. He definitely showed improvement. The game plan fit him better with with Bill Lazor calling the plays instead of Nagy. We'll see if they continue to do that. They should, obviously. And so let the Fields era begin. Nick, they did win one of 2 games in which he started, and they won the game in which he played the whole second half when Dalton got hurt. So you can even win a few games with him as well. So I'm cool with it.
Okay, well, I'm glad you're cool with it because yesterday was a sad day for Andy Dalton. It was a sad day for Andy Dalton's friends and family, of which Chris Broussard is evidently included. Didn't know Chris Broussard had such a long-standing relationship with Andy Dalton, but it's the only possible explanation for Broussard for the last month being like, let Andy run out there. I don't care if he's on one leg. Well, he's got to be the starter. My dear friend Broussard says Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes. Well, he actually said Pat Mahomes, but he meant Patrick Mahomes. They all didn't start. Yeah, they didn't. But they were behind Drew Bledsoe, Brett Favre, Alex Smith. None of those guys are anything close to 2021 Andy Dalton. Here's the deal. This is obviously the right decision. Justin Fields, in this weekend's game against the Lions, had 5 passing plays of 20-plus yards. On the season, he is 5 of 8 on passes that travel at least 20 yards down the field. I want to show America real quick after these Justin Fields throws all of the Andy Dalton throws this year that have traveled at least 20 yards down the field. It's going to be a very quick video because there's none. He didn't throw any. Actually, the only quarterback in the league this year that had attempted at least 40 passes, and all of them were within 20 yards of the line of scrimmage. In modern football, you cannot win without explosives. You must be able to generate explosive plays. Justin Fields gives you the ability to generate explosive plays, which makes the defense have to respect those explosive plays, which actually make the intermediate stuff easier. It's one of my issues with Mac Jones, by the way, a rookie quarterback who is starting and ostensibly playing well, but not producing at a high level points-wise, is... Well, yes, however, everything is in a phone booth. Everything is compacted. So once you can threaten the defense deep, then the easy stuff becomes easier because they're not so close to the line of scrimmage. Now, will the Bears struggle? Yes. Is their schedule brutal the next month and kind of the rest of the season? Yes. Do I think Justin Fields is going to have some bad moments? Of course. But you get better at playing football by playing football. And the only reason not to play a rookie quarterback is if you are a contending team with an established starter, a la San Francisco. I wasn't arguing you must put Trey Lance in immediately because Jimmy G was an established starter when healthy, has been serviceable, and they think they can go to the Super Bowl. And so I get it. The Bears are not in that situation. This was obviously the right call. And I think it actually worked out perfectly for the Bears. They got to keep their promise to Andy. He then got hurt, and Justin took over.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm glad you've come around that Jimmy G can take a team to the Super Bowl because you've been saying that he can't for 2 years, even though he literally did it. Just for the record, can we give Andy Dalton a break? Andy Dalton didn't do anything wrong. He wanted a chance to start. He got the chance to start. He wasn't willing to, like, take the football and give it to Justin Fields. Andy Dalton hasn't done anything wrong. After Justin Fields was named QB1, he had a nice thing. I want to support him. He's been getting killed, Broussard. I know you love Andy Dalton more than most people, but the guy has been being unfairly ripped because there is a want to see Justin Fields. Here's the thing, though, and I'll throw it to Broussard. We're not out of the woods yet. You got manhandled by the Browns week 3. You played well against Dan Campbell, even though I had a promise that this guy was going to eat some kneecaps. He didn't. This Raiders team that he's going up against now, Pro Football Focus has that defensive line ranked #1. They're 5th in quarterback hits. So, Broussard, the #1 priority for the Bears going into that game, right behind winning the game, is protect Justin Fields. Because if you don't have all those, for that protection, you're not going to be able to make any of those long throws.
Look at those next 6.
The Raiders defense, it's
not
brutal.
easy.
So the Raiders' defense is going to get after them. They're also going to put a lot of points on the board. I don't feel great about the Bears' chances to win, but I agree with the decision to put Fields in finally.
Yeah, look, and one of my reasons for supporting Nagy when he kind of was like, well, Dalton's still our quarterback, I thought it was protecting Justin to some degree. Because if Justin had gone out and struggled in several games and you wanted to put Dalton back in, it wouldn't be a benching. It would just be, well, we told you Dalton's the guy. We just were waiting until he got healthy. And Justin's still developing. Now it would be a benching. But here's the thing. You can't do it. I don't care how bad Justin Fields looks in these next few games, if indeed he looks bad.
He's your guy now.
He's got to remain the starter. He's your guy. We saw last year Tua, Ryan Fitzpatrick, in and out. Didn't work out. Was bad for Tua's psyche, everything. The narrative. So you have got to stick now with Justin Fields come hell or high water.
But I agree with you. But that Miami was in a unique position because they were fighting for the playoffs all year. The Bears are in the fortunate position
well, they think that
they're not a playoff contender.
Don't you think the Bears?
Well, then there's wrong. Well, they shouldn't. I don't think they should.
I think they
should look at this year as a development.